Plugged In TV mixtape series, Female Takeover. We have here our last and final guest of the night, special guest of the night, Miss Leilani Monroe, also the co-owner and producer and editor of this show here. Miss Tori, also known as Tori, live from Houston. We're here to talk to these ladies who have come up in the business with DJ Screw Hawk and them, who started this H-Town rap thing and still doing it on great tapes. So, Miss Tori. I'm speaking from experience because I've been around these girls for a long time. Miss Tori, what's going on?
Same old. Another grind everywhere.
I know this. But I just wanted to get you here tonight to talk to you about coming up with DJ Screw and them. How did you get started in that with DJ Screw and them with your rap?
Well, basically, I was kind of like wilding out when I was really young, thinking I was fly, flowing and shit, you know, freestyling here and there. And then I kind of ran into him through some mutual friends. And after I met him, it was just an instant relationship, you know what I'm saying? He took me under his wing, him and his wife. And they just kind of like raised me, and I was there with him.
And y'all did the damn thing. I remember those days when y'all used to be, I on the way to schoolhouse. We doing this, we doing that. Y'all had a group. You, Leilani, Tony, Javon. I remember y'all going to different clubs, on stage, different events. How did y'all get that group together? How did you and Leilani get together and form that group?
Well, basically, we was always together from the beginning, you know. I met Leilani when I was probably about 12 years old. I met Tony and Javon, I was about 13, and we were just in the same neighborhood, you know, and we just clicked. So that's basically doing the same thing. Yeah.
Miss Monroe, how you doing tonight? I know you're shy, and I'm like, man, on camera,
behind the scenes.
Yes, but I'm glad to have you here. We are proud that you're here for the simple fact this is your show. You're representing for the women of H-Town. You're giving you're giving H-Town something they really don't have, which is a show that's centered around the women of H-Town, the rap industry. It's a lot. Tonight alone, we've had so many women come to this show to represent. How did you get started with this thing?
With this particular show or period?
With this music thing in general?
Well, it all started when I was 11, when I won a keyboard off of Channel 39. Yeah, I won a keyboard off of Channel 39, and I started playing with the keyboard, and then I started putting sounds together and started producing tracks, playing around with the keyboard, and got fascinated with that. And then from then, I wanted to do music. I saw that she was doing it. She was doing that song with ESG, that Smoke On song. And then my husband Daryl, you know, he wasn't my husband at the time, but we met when we were 13.
You knew it was
gonna happen at some point. He was my boyfriend all along then, but he started rapping, and both of them inspired me to want to start rapping and writing and doing stuff. So then I remember I made my first track, and then I let her hear it. And then I remember I come home from work one day, she was at the house, and I come home, and there's a bunch of people outside, and I'm like, what are all these people doing outside my house? And then I realized that I go in the house, and she got DJ Screw at my house. When I get home, I'm like, what the? She done let him hear my track and everything. And then he was like, man, this is jamming. You need to be producing. It's better than one of my first tracks. You need to be doing it.
I was born.
So I was like, okay, well maybe I need to start doing this. So we started writing and putting together songs ourselves. And then DJ Screw heard a song that I did with him on his first album. And he made me rap the song before I got out the car. He was like, oh no, this is not your song, you don't have to rap it. I didn't want to rap it. I was shy, I was scared. I was like, I'm not even rewinded about 5 times before I went on here and did it. And then he wanted to put an album out with me and her, but he ended up passing away like 2 weeks after that. But we were doing music ever since. So I wanted to do something for the women, because women, you know, it's not an avenue for the women to really be heard. And I started the Women of H-Town album a couple of years back. I got a bunch of women to come together, like Royalty, Troublesome, Miss Kenya, Fire. It was a lot of females, Mocha, and we did a lot of, we did some shows around the city, and it was pretty big for a minute, and then it kind of died out. And so I see that it really was no more women thing going on, so I felt like it was still time to put together something for the women to have, like an avenue to showcase their talents. And this female takeover is not just about female artists, it's about female entrepreneurs, period. You can showcase, if you have a business or if you just talented, period, you come up in here and you talk about what you have going on, and then you still have to drop off a song for a mixtape. It could be your friend's album that they promote, or even a song you jamming on the radio, but we still want to bring a song for the mixtape because that's the concept. You come in and you promote what you're doing, and then you drop off a song for the mixtape series.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be artists. It can be professional women, realtors, hairstylists, anybody.
Whatever, makeup artists. You can be interviewing of a show. You can be an activist out there, fighting for some type of cause that you promote. I mean, it don't matter as long as you're a female and you're trying to do something and you want to promote it, and that's what this is about. Females taking over.
We selling houses out here.
We realtors too. we do everything. We multi-talented.
And that's what I want to ask you, Tori. Tori. What are you doing now? I know you're writing some things. So what else you got going on?
I'm trying to write some music right now, not just for rap, for R&B or whatever, the mainstream shit.
And this being Martin Luther King Day, like I said earlier, with all the other women, how do you feel that the times have changed? Not just, I asked all the other women about the music industry, but just about women in general. How have we came in the last, I don't even say 50 years, 20 years, 10 years, since we've been in our adulthood, transitioning into a new generation?
Well, basically, I think women just need to stand up. I mean, I think that's what's been holding us back as long as it has been. We know we're powerful, we run pretty much everything. We let, guys like they run household and shit, we run all that shit. Yeah, so.
Happy birthday, Michelle. Happy 50th. You look beautiful.
So I just think we just need to continue to stand up, and do our thing, and shine.
And Miss Monroe, what would you like to leave us with? We really appreciate this. Is my first time hosting. Me and Miss Anna, we appreciate this opportunity to get out here and showcase women. I am a hairstylist and a makeup artist. I also bartend. You can follow me on Facebook at Shemetra Austin or on Instagram at Kandie. Miss Anna has an Instagram and Facebook page. She's going to give you that in a second. But what do you feel that this is going to take us to the next level? What's the next level for Plugged In TV female edition?
Well, the goal is to get on VH1 cable TV so we can be showcased and people can see our talents all over the world. Right now we're on YouTube. Of course, people can see it all over the world once we're on YouTube, but right now we're speaking with sponsors. We have a lot of positive things going on that we don't want to talk about right now. This is a surprise going on, so I want you to stay tuned and keep watching because there's going to be some big things for the women coming soon. I plan on playing a part in, do my part to try to help the females, be showcased around the world.
We appreciate that. Thank you for giving us this platform tonight. You and D. Guy, we appreciate letting the women of H-Town be heard. And we know that this is going to continue to get bigger. We know that we're not just going to be seeing this on YouTube. We all going to make it to VH1. Y'all deserve to be there. Y'all been grinding and hustling. Y'all got a good team of people behind y'all. Miss Anna is one of Leilani's other hosts, and she does a lot. She's a model as well. And would you like to say something, Miss Anna, about what you do?
Shout out to FYI Houston. Thank you, Wayne, for allowing us to shoot our show at this club. We really like the G-Spot. Thank you. I'm going to pass the mic on to Anna.
Well, I'm working on getting other stuff, but right now I'm doing some modeling here and there when I have time. Follow me on Instagram, Anatellas_713, and Anatellas on Facebook.
Miss Monroe, where can they find you at?
Pluginent.biz is the website. I am on Instagram at Miss LA_Monroe. I'm also on Facebook, Leilani Monroe, and that is where you can find me.
We appreciate everything tonight. Plugged In TV, mixtape series, female takeover. We'd like to thank the G-Spot for hosting us tonight, Mr. Wayne. We appreciate everything. Have my water and my drinks ready. Good night. All right.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Entrepreneur, superstar status is the life that I choose. Ain't trying to brag, but it sure feels good. These women doing it together like these niggas do. Represent for my hood, I got love for my hood. These streets taught me the game, I stay down with my hood. So I went from rags to riches and riches to rags. Moved to the projects as a child and man, I was mad from things I was used to and things I know.